Well, hey friends and neighbors, this is Chuck out at Sheridan Park Farms. Welcome back to the farm. It has been a few days since we've done a video, and we've got what I think is a pretty good reason for that. So stick around, we'll talk about that a little later on. But right now we're on our way to do a drop-off for our aggregator. I'll explain what that is. Need to pick up some minerals, some kelp, and we also need to pick up some flock finisher for our chickens and our turkeys. So hang out with us for a little bit. Let's ride around, pick up some supplies, see where the day goes.
Yeah.
What's
Hi.
up? How are you?
Oh, just hanging out. How are you? Let me grab a bit. Action.
No, it's fine. Hey, Ben.
Pretty good.
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 Frames,
Okay.
hearts,
Frames, hearts,
maple sausage,
maple sausage.
brats.
Got it?
Come out.
Beautiful.
Is that it?
Nailed it.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
All right, so we just dropped off at the High Country Food Hub, and the Food Hub is an aggregator. They collect products from, gosh, it's probably 80 or 90 different producers now. They have a website. Customers go online, order what they want, and they're able to choose their pickup location. And these guys offer pickup locations in a couple of different places. Customers can go on there, order what they want from who they want. They can order ground beef from us. They can order honey from another producer. They can order vegetables from somebody else. And the Food Hub collects all that product and then takes it out and delivers it to the customer at those predetermined locations and times. So it's a real good way for folks that are in, I guess, about 3 or 4 different counties to order from a lot of different producers, get exactly what they want from who they want. And it's a good way for us as the producer to be able to get our product out into different locations. Nice thing about the Food Hub is they do add on a little bit of an administrative fee to the product that the customer orders, and that is not passed along to the producer. So if we're charging, $11 for a pack of sausage, then we actually collect $11 for that pack of sausage. The Food Hub does, like I say, they add on a little bit of administrative cost. The customer pays that. Usually folks are glad to pay that because they understand that the producers are trying to, make a living and get what they need out of the product and still keep the business of that Food Hub running. So I'll post a link in the description down below to the High Country Food Hub. So if you're in Ashe, Watauga, Avery, even Wilkes County, and you can't make it out to the farm or make it out to one of our farmers markets, these guys offer a real nice service where you can pick up product not only from us, but from a lot of different producers. So the High Country Food Hub, links in the description down below. Do you give me any of that? You give me that? Let me tell you about that. So I was gonna get 2 bags of that, you only got the 1. I'll put 2 scoops of that, 1 scoop of that. They go after, well, I missed them. I ran out for a little while, got real bad pink eye. Put them back on the kelp, pink eye cleared up. Okay, so we just picked up some mineral and some kelp for the cattle. Sandra wanted me to get a bag of oyster shell to give to our egg layers. I'm not sure why. We've been giving them just a layer pellet, which has calcium in it, but I don't ask you questions. And also picked up some cat food for the barn cats. I'm at Miller Supply. These guys are in Zionville, North Carolina, which is right inside the North Carolina border, right up against Tennessee. The next road down, I think, is in Tennessee. So we're real close there. Old school hardware feed and seed kind of deal. They've got a little bit of everything. They've got plumbing supplies, screws and nails, lumber. I'm looking at, roofing supply. I mean, they got a little bit of everything here. So it's a great store. They carry a super variety. So if you're kind of in this northwestern North Carolina, northeast Tennessee area, and you're looking for a good hardware feed and seed, carries all your farm stuff, go out and support these folks. Much better than like a Tractor Supply, Rural King, or something like that. Do a real good job. Miller Supply, I'll post a link to their store. I don't know if they've got a Facebook or a website. I'll find something, but I'll post some of their information in the description down below. So if you can, get out and support these folks. They do a great job. All right, there we go. Went up to Miller's again. Good old-fashioned farm supply, feed, seed, hardware kind of deal up in Zionville, North Carolina. It's a beautiful drive to get up there. And they've got a real good selection. They've got that New Country organic stuff. They're the closest folks to us, so that's why we like to support them. And also dropping off the Food Hub. That's it's not a huge outlet for us, but it does get our name out and it gets us in front of some additional customers. I also went down to G&M Milling and bought some chicken feed. We're not doing real regular on-farm deliveries now because we cut so far back on pigs. I'm standing here looking at about 1 3/4 ton of pig feed that we had delivered, gosh, probably 3 weeks ago, maybe. I don't remember exactly how long it's been. We're just not going through as much pig feed, and so we just don't need the deliveries as often, and it's just as quick and easy for me to run down to the mill and pick it up. Just do it there. So by the time y'all see this, it will have been about, gosh, 12 or 13 days, I guess, since we done a video. And we've had a few folks reach out, hey, are y'all okay? Is everything all right? What's going on? And that kind of stuff. And we really appreciate folks checking in on us. This may seem a little contradictory, but Sandra and I don't put a whole lot of personal stuff out on social media. If you're friends with us on Facebook or you follow the farm on Facebook, we just don't do a whole lot of personal stuff that's going on in our lives. We just don't put that out there because, well, quite frankly, we don't think it's anybody's business. But what's been going on recently, I think because of, we've got so many folks that are interested in us, I think in this particular instance, it's fair to share what's been happening and where we've been and what's been going on. So I guess it's about 5 weeks ago now, my dad received a pretty serious health diagnosis. And so he was able to manage at home for a couple of weeks. And then a little over a week ago, he had to be admitted to the hospital. And so while he was in the hospital, he had a pretty significant surgery, and we've just kind of been dealing with health issues there. I've spent a lot of time at the hospital. He and my mom are very independent. They come and go and do and garden and all that kind of stuff. But because of his diagnosis and what's going on, it's been really difficult for my mom to manage him at home by herself. So he ended up going in the hospital, and then a couple of days ago, he was discharged out of the hospital, and it has been moved to a skilled nursing facility for some rehabilitation therapy to regain some strength and balance and some of that kind of thing, so that he can take care of activities of daily living, toilet and bathroom, bathing, feeding, all that kind of stuff. So that's where he is now. We're a very small family. It's my mom, my dad. I have a younger brother. He has a significant other that he's been with for, him and Angie have been together for 20 plus years, and then me and Sandra. And I also have a grandmother that's my mom's mom, who is 93 years old. And we need to do a video with her sometime. She is 93. She has just recently quit driving. She still gardens, some, not as much as she does. And she's a canning fiend. I mean, this woman will put up, 70, 80 quarts of green beans and 50 quarts of tomatoes. And I mean, it's just crazy what she does. But we're a very small family. And so it's been a challenge to get everything done here on the farm, take care of parents, take care of work stuff that needs to be done, because there's so few of us and there's just so much work to do. My brother does a great job of caring for things at their house. He's been doing all the mowing and home maintenance for my mom and dad and for my grandmother. And then Sandra and I have kind of been helping to handle sort of coordination of the healthcare stuff, because that's, you know, that's the world that we've lived in for 30 plus years each. So that's how we've been dividing that load. We've got a lot of hard days ahead of us. Right now we're in pretty much a day-to-day kind of mode, but there's going to come a time when we're going to be in a moment-to-moment mode. And you know, I thought it was fair to let you know what's going on. If you see that there's big gaps in content and putting out videos, just know that's where we're at. We're not neglecting, you know, we're not trying to neglect putting out content or sharing what's going on here at the farm, but you know, we've just got some personal family stuff that we're really having to deal with right now. So, like we always end these videos, and more importantly right now, please keep us in your prayers. May God bless you and your families, and we'll see you on the next video.